everybody, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am just coming to you real quick. Well, I say real quick, but I don't know how long this video will be. But I just have a bit of a little haul, a crafty and yarny haul. I want to apologize for the lighting real quick. I'm in my living room. I have a plan to still set up my corner with like a crafting corner, but I need my husband to help me because I need to be able to bring some of my furniture up from my craft room. And I don't know when we'll have time to do that. So anyways, the lighting is right from my window and it's kind of cloudy today, so the light's just kind of weird, but we're gonna roll with it. So anyways, yeah, I have a little bit of a haul. It's a mixture of stuff. It's yarn, there's some hooks, some needles, some painting stuff. So I figured I'd hop on and show you guys. I went with my mom and some of my aunts. A few of my aunts were there. It was almost like an estate sale kind of thing. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but it was a woman who passed away, and she had a whole bunch of crafting stuff, like so much craft stuff. And I've mentioned before that I'm not the only crafter in my family. My mom has 4 sisters. I have to count. Yeah, 4 sisters. And along with my mom, they all love to craft. And a lot of my uncles are crafters too, like crafters, but like they do woodwork and stuff like that. My one uncle is an amazing painter. I'll have to show you some of his paintings sometimes. So my other aunt, it was her friend, so she said there was so much crafting stuff if we wanted to go, and then we could make like a donation, and that would basically pay for our stuff. So we went, and she had so much beautiful craft stuff. Like, we all left with something. So my mom actually treated me to this stuff, so thank you, Mom. But yeah, they were saying how if we didn't buy it, they probably would have just ended up throwing it away. So as soon as we heard that, we just kind of went nuts and bought a lot of stuff. So I will just kind of, I guess, jump into it. Sorry, I have a bit of hiccups. So I don't even know where to start. Like, there's so many different things. So the first things I saw, so they kind of had it separated kind of in themes. Like when we walked downstairs, and there was like these 2 big tables full of fabric, and that's where my mom went because she does a lot of sewing. And then there was like a corner that was like embroidery floss and cross stitch stuff. And then there was just shelves with random crafty things. The one room had painting supplies in it, and then there was this little wardrobe that had yarn and stuff on it. So the first things I saw was this yarn, and typically I'm kind of hesitant about buying. I don't know why, I've always been that way when it comes to fabricy things, buying something that had belonged to someone before. Like, I know that might sound bad, but I find sometimes when I buy stuff like that, it kind of sometimes has a smell. I'm very picky when it comes to my yarn. I usually buy it brand new. However, this place was so clean, and yeah, anyways, it might sound funny, but that's just how I feel. But I saw these yarns, and they're in really nice shape. This ball kind of fell apart when I took it out of the bag today, but this is Knitting Fever Painted Mist, and it's 58% model, 34% acrylic, and 8% wool. It says it's like a sport weight, but I think it's probably more of a DK. So there's this color. I don't think it has a color name. No, just says, oh, Mystic River, is that the name? Yeah, so this color is Mystic River. So it's this really pretty blue, and it's like one of those chain spun yarns. uncoordinated. Kind of like chain spun and fuzzy. It's so soft. So there's this blue, and then there's also Everest Sunrise and Victorian Violet. So I was thinking they would go really good together. So these were the only 3 of this yarn. I'll show you the label. That was there. So pretty, so soft. I really like this kind of chain spun yarn. There's 273 yards in each, so I'm thinking I'll do something like together, make something to make it work together, because the colors go really well together. So I got those 3. And then there was also this yarn. So I should mention the price on here is like $11.99. We didn't really set prices on every particular thing. We just made a donation. So this is Wisdom Yarns Wool-Free Naked Sock. 470 yards per skein, and I got 2 of this color. Not typically my colors, but it's kind of like peacocky colors. I really like them. So I'm not sure what I'll make with them. I might play around with making socks. Either crochet or knitted, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to set them aside until something comes to me. But yeah, really nice. So it's 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. I'm not sure what that means. But so I got those. So that's all the yarn. Sorry. Excuse me. There was more yarns in there, but they were like partial skeins of like Red Heart and stuff like that, and I didn't need stuff like that because I have a lot of partial skeins of Red Heart downstairs in my craft room, so I just stuck with those. And then I went through the crochet hooks and I picked some out. She had a lot of knitting needles and crochet hooks, so I found these ones, and I don't typically like the plastic crochet hooks, but I just thought they looked cool. So they're the Red Heart Crystalites. So I got a 5mm, a 6mm, and 8mm. So I'm just gonna add them to my crochet hook collection. So they're like they're an inline crochet hook, and I typically use tapered, but it's nice to have them anyways, because something like this I could throw in like if I'm going on a trip somewhere, even like a day trip and a long car ride, just throw one of these hooks in to my project bag. That way if I lose it, it's not as big a deal. And then I found a whole bunch of aluminum crochet hooks. So some of these are pretty old. So like this one, there's no date, but it would have cost $1.25. Actually, I didn't even look at this to make sure it was a crochet hook. I was just guessing, but it says it's 3mm. I can't get it out. So anyways, there's just a bunch of different aluminum hooks, different sizes, mostly pretty small. But I was thinking I would get some to make more polymer clay hook handles. So I figured I might as well use these ones instead of buying brand new ones to use. And give them like a second life. So got those, and I also found this, I think it's a 10mm. I'm gonna take the grip off. You could tell it's been used too because there's like an indent in it. So I'm gonna take the grip off and probably use it to make a handle, as a new handle for it as well. And then I found this one. It's a 15mm. I don't think I have a 15mm. I just thought it looked kind of cool. And then one cool thing I found are these hooks here. which I believe is a Hobby Lobby brand. You guys from the States could tell me from the US, because I'm in Ontario, Canada, and we don't have Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby doesn't ship to Canada, but they're Yarnology. So I have a 15 millimeter and a 12 millimeter, and I thought they were cool. They're brand new, so I grabbed them because I don't have a size 12 millimeter. I now have two 15 millimeters. I think I have another 15 millimeter, but just to add to my collection, thought they were cool. Yeah, they're Yarnology. And the prices, wow, eh? $3.99 or $3.69. That's crazy. That must be US, because I've never seen hooks like this that cheap. Because I have a hook like this one that I got at Fabricland, and it cost like, it was over $10. So I don't know. Yarnology. I'm pretty sure it's Hobby Lobby. And then I got just these two little measuring tapes because I like having these in my project bags. So just this one. And this one's in like a little tin. I thought it was cute. Then my mom found these, and the case is kind of dirty. I'd have to clean it, but they are, and then there's just a random knitting needle stuck in, but it's a set of knitting needles. Oops. So it's in this like little book kind of thing here, and they have the cables that I like. Now the cables are kind of short. I don't know if I'll be able to do like magic loop with them, but either way, they have their cables remind me of like the Chiagu needles, which I really like to use. So they unbend really easily. And I think it's only missing a couple sizes. Let me take a quick look. I'm just gonna slide this back in. And the tips on these ones aren't quite as pointy as the Chiagus. So there's two sizes missing. So, but I thought that was cool. Just a little set of knitting needles. There's a needle gauge on it. I'm not sure what that is, but it's in there. There's one missing. So yeah, I thought that was neat. And again, there were so many knitting needles and stuff. I could have taken a whole bin, but I don't need that many knitting needles. So that's it for like yarny related, I think. I have stuff in a bag here. So I grabbed these things. My aunts had grabbed, oh, forgot about these. I found these little scissors. I thought they were cute. So they're scissors. You just pull them out and they turn into little scissors. I thought they were cute. Throw those in a project bag. But anyways, my aunts had grabbed a whole bunch of these and I wasn't sure what they were. But they're pre-cut wool applique packs. So I'm not really sure what to do with them. They're kits anyways. I thought they were cute. I was like, oh, grab them. Different kind of craft for me to do. So there's this heart one. Again, sorry for the light. And then there's like this little, like looks like a little house. Bird and tree. And butterfly. So my aunts had grabbed most of them, and then there was just these ones left, and I was like, oh, kind of neat, something different to try. So I grabbed those. I'm running out of room to put my stuff. And then, so I was going through some of the painting stuff. She had a lot of watercolor stuff. And I think there was some oil paints. I'm pretty sure it was oil. I tend to use acrylic paint, but she had a lot of water color paints. Oh, I forgot about these, so I'll show those after. So I was like, well, that's something I haven't tried before. And I even found, it's the complete guide to watercolors. So it's this book all about like it's about teaching watercolor painting. So I was like, that's cool. So I grabbed that book, and there were these two watercolor, it says watercolor cold press. Heavyweight cold press paper suited for watercolors. So it's just a book with papers for watercolor painting. So there was two of those, so I grabbed both of them. And then she had a bunch of different watercolors. So I bought them. I grabbed 3 of them to try. So this one I pretty much just bought because I liked how like vintage, if that's what you'd call it, looking it is. I wish I knew what year it was from. There's a price tag on it and everything, and it looks like it hasn't been used. So it's a little paint set. It says it's semi-moist. So if I open it, comes with this paintbrush, which I probably won't use, but it's cute to leave in the set. You can tell that some of the colors were used a little bit, but so, oh, itchy. So just fun to try, and again, something for my collection. So I found that one. And then I got this Fine Watercolors by Reeves, I guess. And it's a whole set of watercolor paints. If I can open it, I will show you. And it looks pretty much new. Like, you can tell they were used a little bit. So I don't know how good these will be. I haven't, like I said, I did watercolor painting in high school. In my high school art class, I did one painting, and I remember enjoying it, but I never stuck it out. And I did buy watercolor paints. I don't know if you can hear that, it's thundering outside. I did buy watercolor paints from Walmart years ago, and I think I still have them. But I think I might have used them once, but we'll try those. And then this one is Pentel. Again, watercolors. So this one has 18 in it. And this one I wanted just because of how cute the little bottles are. Like, look at how cute they are. Let's see if I can... And it's like brand new. I don't know if any of these have been really used. But let's see if I can pull one out. Look at how cute they are. Just little tiny tubes of watercolor paint. So I will have to read my book, but I'm also going to YouTube about watercolor painting. See if I can find any tips for watercolor painting. Just because the book's great, but sometimes it's better if I can watch someone do it. So there might be some watercolor painting in the future. We will see. Oop, I'm hitting the camera. And then I forgot about these. So I really like buttons, and I'm pretty sure my mom bought all the buttons that were there, but I saw these ones. These are Inspire. I've used these buttons before, like not these exact ones, but the brand, and I really like them. And then these ones are actually, I believe, made in a place that's about an hour away from me. And it's in Collingwood, Ontario. So they're these wooden buttons. So there's these square ones. These ones are kind of like a rounded square. And then there's circle ones. So I actually have 2 of these ones. But my plan with these was to paint them and then like varnish them. So the one I have painted on, which I will share with you guys another time. But yeah, so my plan was to paint them. And I'm really tempted to try and make my own buttons, my own wood buttons. But I'm gonna have to wait. My husband is currently renovating our garage. We're in the process. It's kind of slow going because we're waiting to get our roof fixed before we do anything else because it's leaking. So once that's done, I might attempt to make my own wood buttons, but I'm not sure yet. I have so many ideas and not enough time to execute them now that I'm working full time. So we will see. But that is my haul. I think it's a pretty good haul. It will keep me busy for a while, that's for sure. And I've bought in some stuff too. Again, I will share with you as I go. But I find I have so many ideas I don't even know what to work on anymore. Like I wanted to craft today, but I don't know what craft I want to do. Do I want to paint? Do I want to crochet? Do I want to do some knitting? Do I want to try something new? Do I want to work with polymer clay? I don't know. So I'm just going to sit and think about it a little bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing my little, well, I say little, but it's a decent size haul. But I'm going to see if I can get this uploaded. It's thundering here. I hate thunderstorms. That is one thing I have not liked since I was a kid. They scare me. So I might just try and upload this and go hide out and watch some TV or something. Because I don't like the thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and upload it just in case, but the power might go out, so we'll see. Anyways, I'll stop blabbing. But thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.